So this is a review of the 2/4 March of the Black Bear, specifically the hard part. That would be bar 4 of part 2 into bar 5, and then the rest of the second line of part 2. So let's get right into it. The tempo you're hearing in the background is 45 beats per minute with the ands. So it's 1 and 2 and, like that. So what we're going to do first is we're going to play the last beat of bar 4, which is the F, high A, F, D. And of course, we're going to make sure that that D at the end is cut very short, right? Because it's a 30-second note. So we'll go like this on 3. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. You might notice I'm air playing a high A after we cut that D, right? Just to get in the habit of, ooh, I'm going to be going to a high A next. Let's do it again. 1 and 2 and. Oops, I played it. It's okay. 1 and 2 and. And 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. All right, so I think you can figure out what we're going to do next. We're going to go to that high A at the beginning of bar 5, and it's going to be on the next beat, right? So only play to the high A, right? And then stop blowing. Ready? From the last beat of bar 4 into the first note of bar 5. Ready? 1 and 2 and. And 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 1 and 2 and. All right, once we've got that, we're going to go ahead and allow ourselves to go to the low A after that short high A. It's pretty quick. It's Tack-like in its timing, right? It would be. That's what we're doing. Ready? Let's play all those notes together from the last beat of bar 4 into the first 2 notes of bar 5. Ready? On 3. 1 and 2 and. And 1 and 2 and. And 1 and 2 and. And 1 and 2 and. One of the things that happens to me in this, when I play this exercise, it's very tempting to start shifting the beat, the downbeat, to actually occur on the first low A of bar 5. And so one of the things I've been trying is the following exercise, where we play the last beat of bar 4 just to the high A in bar 5, and then the next time we do all of that, but we go to the low A after the high A, right? So we're switching off to remind my brain, hey, the beat is actually on the high A. So let's try that. We're switching off. You'll get the hang of it. Ready? Starting from the last beat of bar 4. 1 and 2 and. And 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 1 and 2 and. Okay, so once you've done that a couple times, I think you get your brain in that mode that the beat is on the high A. The next thing that you'll see after that low A, after the fast high A, is it's basically 2 low A's in a Tack-like rhythm. It's da-da, da-da, right? Ba-bum, like that. So if you just play both of those, it would be 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. That's how it would be written. Let's go ahead and try it. Think of it as a Tack-em after that low A, right? And the Tack-em starts on the next backbeat, right? Let's try it. Starting from the last beat of bar 4. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and okay. Now we're going to add another tackum, which is the first 2 notes of the next beat, which is very similar to a normal tackum, right? It's right. It's a C to low A tackum. So let's just go ahead and play to that this time, starting from the last beat of bar 4. 1 and 2, and okay. 1 and 2, and okay. Now we're gonna do another tackum rhythm, which is basically the next 2 low A's, right? So if you just did that beat with the C to low A tackum, it would be, excuse me, right? 1 and 2, and I'm playing the last beat of bar 5. 1, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and so we're gonna play all the way to the end of bar 5 now, starting with the last beat of bar 4 on 3. 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and I got a little rush there. 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and all right. The next beat, right, is the beginning of bar 6. It's a tackum beat again. It's a D to B. It goes, and you can see the rhythm right after it is just 2 more C's with a tackum rhythm. It's cut dot, right? So if we did that first beat of bar 6, it would go 1 and 2, and so let's play up to that. We're going to go ahead and play from the last beat of bar 4 up to that. 1 and 2, and again, and 1 and 2, and again, 1 and 2, and okay, I think you get the idea. The next rhythm is going to be tackum-like rhythm again, and it's from E to C. It's, and if we add the rest, it goes. Let's add that whole string. 1 and 2, and again, 1 and 2, and okay, now we're going to add the next bar, which has the cut D to F, So it goes, right? Okay, let's go ahead and play that whole string. 1, 1 and 2, and you get the idea. One more time. 1 and 2, and all right. Have fun with that, and then we'll move on to the full tune in the next recording.